Hey, what's up, guys? Paul Farmer here. This is Freedom Project Live, episode 74. Episode 74. What I like to do on these is share my experience online, share results, share mindsets, and marketing tips, and just whatever else. Okay, so if you're hopping on, welcome. Happy Monday to you. Brand new week, brand new opportunities. It is a gorgeous day today. Sun is shining, blue sky here in Northeast Texas. So yeah, it's time to get going. So over the weekend, we went to my family and I. We went to this place called Speed Zone. There's only two of them in the United States. One's in California. One's in Dallas. And what it is basically it's go-karts. It's like go-karts. It's drag racing. Not like not like on a track or anything. It's on a track, but it's not like a racetrack. But it was a lot of fun. It was a little crowded, but it was a lot of fun. Got to drive the go-karts. I always like doing that, and we had a good time. So over the weekend, I communicate with people quite often, and pretty much on a daily basis, I'm communicating with people, new people. And I've been talking to this one lady for a while now, and she's been marketing for about 2 months. I'd say it's been about 2 months. And I've been kind of talking to her, trying to help her out a little bit because she's been really struggling in her business. And I say this because she's not in my business, but I'm still trying to help her out. Is how I am. And yesterday she told me she had enough. She's all, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to do it anymore. And the reasons, people make up these reasons all the time, but she said she had a bunch of kids and she's not good at marketing. She's not good at recruiting, and it's not for her. So I was like, oh yeah, I totally get it. It's totally, it's not something you learn overnight. You got to have a backbone for sure. You got to give it time. But I'm like, what's your alternative? What are you going to do now? And she's like, I'm just going to go back to work. I'm like, is that something you really want to be doing? And she's like, no, but that's all I can do right now. So the reason I tell you that story is because I just think it's so sad that people decide to quit. They quit on their dreams, and it's so sad. And I mean, 2 months in is really not enough time to do anything, to even really become proficient in a skill. It's not enough time to really. I mean, I think back when I was first starting. I mean, my first 2 years, I barely made any money. I mean, I was doing the work. I was trying to figure things out, but I didn't make hardly anything. Maybe a couple $100 in 2 years, and I spent a lot more money than that. So when I see people throwing the towel so early, it's, even though they're not in my business, even though it doesn't really affect me in any way, it still is something that I hate to see, because I know what can happen when you stick with it. I know what can happen when you decide you're going to do it until, like, I know what can happen, and I'm not where I want to be yet. I'm way better than I used to be, but I'm not where I want to be. So I say until. I'm not there yet, but the thing is, people come on, they're misled. They believe that they're going to make a bunch of money doing literally nothing, haven't developed the skill set, haven't developed the mindset, haven't given enough time. Because if you're coming from an employee mindset, if all you've been doing is working a job all your life, showing up, punching the clock, listening to a boss give you orders, tell you what to do every single day for your whole life, and that's all you know, and then you come into this industry where you have to be your own boss, where you have to be your own motivation, it's tough. It's tough. If you're coming at it with an employee mindset, and I did this, trading time for money, trading hours for money, it's not the same thing. So you can literally come in here and you're expecting to get paid for each hour you work. But when you're first starting, you're learning. You're learning how to develop the skills. You're learning what your income producing activities are. And you're learning how to do all this stuff. Most importantly, You're learning how to think. You're learning how to think like an entrepreneur, not like an employee. And it's completely opposite. It is not the same thing. So when I first started, I thought, oh, well, if I just put in the hours, let me just treat it like a work day. I'm going to work from, 8 to 6 or 8 to 5. Or actually, when I started, I was going 8 to like 10. I was going late into the night. Because I thought, oh, I have to spend the hours like I do going to a work, punching a time clock, sitting in a cubicle all day, or whatever your job is, driving a four. I've done all that stuff. But you punch that clock, right? And you have someone telling you exactly what to do. And I thought, wow, if I spend the hours, I should make this much money. But it doesn't work that way at all. In fact, you can spend all day long, every day. You can spend 18 hours every day and get nowhere. That's what I did when I first started. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just busy. But you could also spend like two to 4 hours and create a full-time income. And I know that because I've done it and I'm doing it, 2 to 4 hours a day. And you don't even need to spend that much, to be honest, when you get it dialed in. You don't need, you just know exactly what you need to do. But what I'm saying, though, is if I had quit my first 2 months in, I would have never, ever, ever been able to have the comfort of staying home. I was talking to my wife about this too, because I've been able to be home. Our son is able to be in all these different activities he does. He's not getting into trouble because, when he gets home, I'm home. So that right there is a huge benefit. That's a huge benefit, because if we were both out of the house, I was a former teacher. I know what happens, with kids and when they get bored and what they go out and do, so you really want to be able to be around for them. That's really important. But I just think about all the times that I thought about quitting, all the times that I was literally on my knees and I did not know, I was like, this isn't for me. I can't do this. And there's so many times, and for someone to throw in the towel in 2 months, and this happens all the time, people quit so quickly before they even give it a shot. I think it was AC/DC. They didn't have their first hit for 40 years. 40 years. 40 years. There's so many stories out there. Grant Cardone's been at it for 30 years. Yeah, he's where he is now, but he's been at it for 30 years, 30 plus years. He's been doing his thing. Brittany Murphy, 17 years doing network marketing, making a total of $3,000 in 17 years. Now a top earner, 7-figure earner. So when you come into this business, you really have to understand that it's going to take time. This is what I tell everybody. You need to focus on developing a skill for at least a year. Focus on developing a skill for at least a year, because it's the skill, not the program, the skill that's going to set you free. The skill, not the program. That's a big distinction. When you first start, you think it's the program, but it's actually the skill. It's the mindset. It's how you think, because how you think is going to create your actions, which is going to create your habits. So it's how you think about doing things. Are you thinking about expanding or contracting? Are you going out and are you afraid of getting rejected? Because if you're afraid of getting rejected, you're not going to go out and expand. You're not going to go out and talk to enough people to get enough people to come into your business to really get it to grow. It's not going to happen. You're going to quit because you're afraid of rejection. You're afraid of, and I can tell you straight up, I hear this all the time. Oh, I don't like to recruit. Oh, I'm not a good marketer. I hear that stuff all the time. And I'm like, I hated recruiting. I didn't want anything to do with it. I wanted zero to do with it. I don't think anybody starts off as a great recruiter. And what I do is not really recruiting. It's just having a conversation, connecting with people, finding out what their need is. It's not high pressure, But but I had to start. I had to keep working on it. I continue to work on it and continue to get better at it. But if you don't give it the time, that will never happen. You will never get off the ground. You'll never get anywhere. I've done my YouTube channel alone this YouTube channel has over 1,300 videos coming up on 1,400. And I'm still not even close to where I want to be in YouTube. Not even close. I'm way better than I used to be. But it's like, I know people that come on YouTube, they do one video, and they're like, well, I didn't get any views. I'm not going to do it. It doesn't work. I'm like, you know how many videos I did that didn't get any views? Like, it's just crazy to me. I don't understand why people are so weak. And that's what it is. They're weak. They throw in the towel too early, and they quit on their dreams. And it's easier to go back and work and do the comfortable. Oh, it's comfortable, but it doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't get you anywhere. So I encourage you to keep going no matter what. I encourage you to set an intention and really decide, hey, you know what? I'm in this for the long haul. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to do this until I get where I want to go, until I do. And then when you get where you want to go to the next level. So you're just going to keep going. You're going to keep impacting people. That's what it's about. But if you throw in the towel, if you quit, think about everyone you are affecting. So this mom who has, I think, like 5 kids, what message is she sending to her kids by quitting? Not a good message. That's not something you want to be showing your kids. Like, oh yeah, it's a good thing to go and quit. When it gets hard, when things aren't going right, yeah, go ahead, throw in that towel, walk away. That's a great message to be sending. Not so much. Not so much. But I just encourage you to keep going. And if you need that extra motivation, if you need that extra push, if you need someone to hold you accountable, I could definitely do that. I don't know how that would work. I mean, I could just give you a little motivation. You can watch my videos, watch how I show up every day. The God honest truth today is I didn't want to do anything today. Honestly, I woke up, I felt tired, I felt sluggish. And I was just sitting here. I'm like, man, I got to do my video. I got to show up. I got to be an example. I got to impact other people. If I don't show up, then, I just have to. So, no, I don't do videos every single day, but it is part of my routine. It is part of what I want to be doing. So, one of the things I say, and every successful person has said this, is, you don't go by your feelings. You just show up. You do it anyway. You do it anyway, because there's going to be more days you don't feel like doing it. Do it anyway. And that's how you break through. That's how you get to where you want to go. So I'm telling you straight up, I did not feel like doing anything. My first response this morning was, okay, I'm not going to do anything today. I'm going to leave the computer closed. I'm just going to go binge watch, a show, and I'm just going to chill, And it's the wrong way to think. It's not going to produce anything. And I'm telling you, I'm not immune to it. I'm at a level now where I usually have commissions coming in every day. It wasn't that way before. And I'm still not, like I said, I'm not where I want to be yet. But I'm getting there, and nothing would happen. I wouldn't even have commissions coming in if I didn't do the work, right? If I had thrown in the towel, if I had quit, if I had said, oh, no, it's not for me, it's too hard. I heard Ray Higdon say this, like someone said, hey, I've been prospecting all these people and I haven't got a single yes or whatever, right? Like all I'm getting is no's. And he's like, so what? Who cares? So what? Who cares? What's that going to do? How's that going to impact anybody? Like, keep going, you're going to get better. And you're going to break through. I can tell you that for a fact. Okay. So hopefully you got some value today. I just, like I said, I hate to see people quit. I really do. I really do believe we have one of the best opportunities around. I'm not just talking about my business. I'm talking about the fact that you can come online now from the comfort of your home or be anywhere online. It doesn't matter. And you can actually earn an income you can earn a full-time income from the comfort of your home by using social media, which is free. It's just incredible. And it blows my mind how so many people don't get it. They don't understand it. Okay. So I've been able to create a full-time income from social media, YouTube, Facebook. If that sounds like something that you'd like to learn how to do, maybe you're not doing it, you want to earn some extra income. My number one wealth vehicle is right below the green check mark. Just click on that green check mark and go ahead and get started. I provide recorded training. We do live interactive training, and I do everything I can within my power, within the resources I have to help you do that. Okay, so totally doable. With that, have a great rest of the day, great Monday, and I'll see you next time.